Is being a real estate agent still worth it? The pay says maybe. The next 5 years will decide the rest. Most agents make about $56,620 a year, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, or BLS. But the very top clear seven figures. Artificial intelligence, or AI for short, is already writing listing descriptions and qualifying leads. But is it replacing agents or just changing how they work? And a massive commission rule change just hit, forcing buyers to negotiate their agent's pay up front. That is shaking the entire model. In this video, we will break down real agent pay, top states, hidden expenses, the path to your license, and whether AI is coming for the job. Real estate sales agents help people buy and sell homes and small investment properties. They guide clients from pricing and marketing through offers, inspections, and closing day. Agents work under a licensed broker who supervises transactions. Brokers can open their own firms and keep a slice of every agent's deal in the office. Day to day, there is prospecting for clients, running pricing comps, writing offers, negotiating terms, juggling inspectors, lenders, and title, then closing the file. It is not 9 to 5. Nights and weekends are busy because that is when buyers can tour and sellers want updates. Let us start with the headline. The typical real estate agent earns about $56,620 a year per BLS wage data. For context, most electricians and plumbers make more than that, and they are paid as W-2 employees with benefits in many shops. Average agent pay is higher at roughly $76,940 because top earners skew the mean. But the bottom 10% make under $33,960. The top 10% clear over $129,540. That is before expenses, splits, and taxes. Remember, agents are usually independent contractors on a 1099. You cover your own marketing, dues, and self-employment tax. Brokerage commission splits are real. A common starter split is 70-30, where the agent keeps 70% and the office keeps 30% until a cap. Then there are recurring costs. Pre-licensing and renewals, multiple listing service, or MLS access, National Association of Realtors, or NAR dues, errors and omissions insurance, often called E&O, lockboxes, pro photos, and customer relationship management, or CRM software. After splits and expenses, many agents net only 40 to 60% of their gross commissions. That is your real take-home. A quick example. On a $400,000 sale at 2.5%, the gross commission is $10,000. At a 70-30 split, you keep $7,000 before expenses and tax. Brokers earn more on average. Typical broker pay is around $66,400, with the mean about $86,160 and top tier over $179,720. The best paying states for agents on average are New York, Massachusetts, California, Colorado, and Rhode Island. New York tops the list at roughly $116,460 for average pay, heavily pulled up by Manhattan luxury sales. On the other end, states like Arkansas, West Virginia, and Mississippi often land in the $40,000 to $50,000 average range. Lower prices and fewer transactions drag totals down. NAR reports the median realtor gross income was about $55,800. The median member closed 10 sides and many closed far fewer. Industry studies show roughly 80% of agents close fewer than 5 deals a year. A surprising share sells 0 to 1 home in a year. At the extreme, the top 1% are in a different universe. The top individual U.S. agent recently did over $2.5 billion in volume, translating to 8-figure commissions. There are about 440,800 agent jobs nationwide per BLS, plus around 62,700 brokers. Pre-licensing education ranges from 40 to 180 hours depending on state. Expect 2 to 6 months part-time to finish. Courses cost about $200 to $1,000 online through providers like Kaplan or Aceable Agent. Then you sit for the state exam. The exam fee runs roughly $50 to $150, plus $150 to $300 to issue the license. First attempt pass rates are around 50 to 70% depending on state. You must hang your license with a brokerage to practice. New agents often start at 60, 40, or 70-30 splits in exchange for training and leads. Joining the realtor organization is not legally required, but most do it to access the multiple listing service. Budget for NAR dues, local board dues, MLS fees, and E&O insurance. First-year reality check. NAR says agents with 1 year or less experience had a median gross income near $9,600. After expenses, typical first-year net is often $7,000 to $15,000. Many new agents quit within 2 years. Time to first commission can be 3 to 9 months after licensing. You will be living off savings, a partner's income, or a side job until pipeline closes. Long-term, roughly 75% of new agents leave within 5 years. Those who stay build systems, a brand, and a steady referral engine. Let us talk about the two big disruptors. First, the commission rule change after a $418 million National Association of Realtors settlement in 2024. Two shifts took effect. Buyer agent fees are no longer advertised on the MLS, and buyers must sign a representation agreement before touring homes. For the first time, buyers are explicitly negotiating, and often pushing down, the buyer agent fee. Industry estimates from Keefe Bruyette and Woods and TD Cowen project 20 to 40% agent job losses in 3 to 5 years. Membership is already sliding. NAR peaked near 1.6 million in late 2023, down to about 1.5 million by mid-2025, and still falling. Second, AI is automating the easy half of the job. Search, pricing data, and neighborhood info are self-serve on big portals now. Tools write listing copy, generate social posts, and even virtually stage rooms for a few dollars per image. Lead bots chat, qualify, and book tours while you sleep. Goldman Sachs estimates roughly 31% of sales and related tasks are automatable by generative AI. That includes info lookup, document templating, and matchmaking. The World Economic Forum, or WEF, lists real estate brokers among declining roles through 2030 as digital transactions take over more steps. McKinsey says sales could see one of the biggest productivity lifts from generative AI. Meanwhile, BLS still projects only slow growth for agents and brokers overall. What AI and the new rules still cannot replace are complex, trust-heavy situations. Luxury listings, commercial deals, weird zoning, off-market networks, and messy life events still demand a pro. Our verdict for real estate agents is medium risk over the next 8 years. The middle will be hollowed out as commissions compress and AI eats routine tasks, while specialists and brokers thrive. It is not just AI. The entire business model is being rewritten, and buyers are now deciding what the buyer agent is worth on every deal. Specialize upmarket. Luxury, commercial, multifamily investment, and new construction are high trust, high complexity, and less exposed to automation. Build a team or become the broker. Team leads and brokers keep a slice of every deal and own the brand in their market. Be the AI-empowered agent. Use chatbots, auto-marketing, and virtual staging to triple throughput without burning out your nights and weekends. Hyper-niche your brand. Think equestrian properties, vineyards, beachfront, ranch land, historic homes, or pre-construction condos. Win relocation pipelines. Corporate relocation contracts with hospitals, defense, or tech firms create repeatable demand year-round. Avoid the saturated generalist play in boom-bust metros. If your plan depends on the seller paying your fee by default, rethink it. Most agents earn around $56,620, and real take-home is far lower after splits and costs. The gap to the top is massive. Medium risk in the next 5 to 10 years. The bottom 80% will struggle, while specialists, team leads, and brokers can thrive. The first job AI did not have to take, buyers did. If you stay, move up market, get leveraged, and get good at the smart tools. Want to keep building a future-proof career? Click the video on the screen to keep going.